Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It's 8:15ish in the evening, Wednesday the 22nd of March 2023. 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 79% humidity, 21 degrees Celsius. This is going to be kind of a mukbang type parking yakety yak. So I stopped at Arby's. I picked up a couple of jalapeno sliders and a roast beef. Not a roast beef, a Reuben. So, uh, the melatonin seems to be working pretty well for me. I took it about 3 o'clock last night. I was asleep by 4:30. Yeah, I tried to get to sleep a little bit earlier, but um, again with those stupid reels. Uh, but I was up by a little bit after 2. I was awake by a little bit after 2. I wasn't up until almost 3. Um, excuse me. That's a big improvement. So I puttered around. I got a few things done around the house. And then I thought, I'm going to go outside. It's a gorgeous day. It was in the mid 70s. I'm going to go outside and do a video on these robot things that I've been talking about. Mm. I messed with them for a while last night. I got a couple of really cool ideas. And it's probably going to be too late by the time I finish to go over there to Dollar Tree to pick up a couple more little pieces because I had so many ideas last night. But anyway, I got outside and it was like there were leaves all over the top of my counter area, and the porch itself was 2 inches, 3 inches deep in leaves, various branches and other mess. So I started cleaning that up, and I got just about everything picked up, and like my shoulders were done. I was gasping for breath. I just done too much. So I went in, I made a drink, turned the computer back on, waited a little while, 15 minutes, half hour later, I went back out and I did some more. And I got the chair off the desk, off the deck. I got a table off the deck and moved down. Of course, that's 2 trips up and down the steps. I got the leaves halfway swept up towards the steps, and I was like, "That's it. I need another break." So went in, took another break. Needless to say, it took me probably 3 hours, at least 2 hours, all told, to get a 4x7 porch swept off at 3 steps. Got my candle holder set back up again. I put some. I redid the countertop so it's a little more stable. Um, it's not done. like I told my daughter in a text a couple minutes ago, it's 75 to 80% done. I'm 100% done. I got done doing that. The sun's going down. And I'm like, I need something to eat. I don't feel like cooking. I didn't even feel like microwaving macaroni and cheese with tuna fish. I was done. Still done. My shoulders are still all achy. It is what it is. I've got all night and all day tomorrow. I'll be going over to the other daughter's house and go over there for dinner. Mess around with the little grands. I did miss going to dinner with the birthday boy today because she didn't ask me earlier, and she texted me while I was out doing whatever, and she said she texted me and hit me up on Facebook and Messenger and everything but call. I don't know that I would have heard the phone either, but the only other thing you could have done was come over and see if I wanted to go, but I would have probably needed a shower because I needed a shower. I didn't take a shower. I took a rinsing shower. Anybody else like the cheese that's all melted on the paper? I think it's my favorite part of fast food. Don't be running away there. So, anyhow, I don't know. I mean, it's getting kind of late, but it's not late. I may go home and do a. Actually, I've got a couple of other little videos in mind too. I might pop out. Because pulling out all the robot stuff is going to be a pain in the neck. I mean, it's in one box. But once it's in the box, you got to pull all that out. And the glue and the glue gun and blah, 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 blah. So, we're supposedly going to be having some nice weather the next few days, possibly the next 2 weeks. If I can keep working on my sleep schedule, get it back so when I do wake up at 2:30 or whatever, I'm getting up and not just laying there contemplating whatever. And that's more just a initiative thing for myself to say, get going, old man. But that's going to help a lot. It means keep turning my bed to bedtime back though, because I'm still needing that 10 11 hours worth of sleep, it seems. So if I want to get up at 1:30, 2 o'clock, I need to be in bed by 3 or 3:30. It just doesn't sound right to me. I'm so used to getting just 8 hours sleep. Sleep from 6 to 2 or 5 to 1. Trying to get 10 hours. Those extra 2 hours, that takes a lot. I'm just sitting here watching traffic. This road's kind of busy. But this is fast food row. I've talked about how dangerous my new location is new. I've been there, what, 4 years, 5 years? But, I mean, there's just so many options to choose from to eat. Arby's, Taco Bell, Moe's. What is that? Chipotle, Chick-fil-A. I can't see it all. There's some other steak place over there, and Polo Tropical, and Chinese buffet. Oh well. I try to limit myself to, a couple times a month. Mm. Plus, of course, the time I'm out with my daughter. We don't always do fast food. I'm thinking that was two sliders, and that may just be enough for me for right now. So, I knew I was ordering too much food when I ordered it. But the thing is, they sit in the refrigerator nice. So, oh, man. Excuse me. I need to remember to grab, I've got a whole bunch of craft supplies in the back here. And there may even be some stuff that I can use with my robots or whatever, spaceships. That was one of the things I was doing last night. If you watched my haul video, I looked at a couple different things and said, well, that's telling me it's a spaceship. And that says it's a spaceship. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think the one was a machine gun, and the other one was some kind of power pack. But I mean, if you take it by itself, it's just a small piece. But you know, I had somebody comment. I can't. Oh, excuse me. Telfer maybe. I don't really remember. Seems like that, but like talking about how, I can look at something and see something else. It's just, I don't know. It's something I've always done. So, um, I don't know. I remember one of my early memories. I was probably, I don't know, 7, something like that. And I was playing. We lived down at the Jersey Shore. We lived here, and my grandparents lived here. But mostly summer. They were there during the weekends, during some weekends during the winter, and then a couple weeks at a time during the summer. And anyway, I was playing outside by the front porch, and I had a stagecoach wagon and a cowboy, and here comes the rescue truck. Anyway, I used a rubber band and I put the cowboy on the seat, and I was flicking him back and forth. And I don't remember, my uncle or somebody came out and was telling me how I just made a telegraph key. I don't know. I thought it was just a noisemaker. But I mean, stuff like that has always just being, I guess, creative, taking something and making something that it's not. Sometimes my imagination runs away with me. If you go check out Granddad as an Old Man and see some of my comments on him, I'll fill up a fill up a page, just ramble along because the mind kicks in, and like he's got this little he's got a cool little project, but it lights an ember in my head, and it's trying to flare up, and I've got like 4, 5, 6 different ways to work with that one little piece to make it do something else. And he's not the only one, but I think he's the one of the few that I reply like that to is actually subscribed to me. So there are others. Sometimes I try to bite my tongue or bite my fingers or stop my fingers, but man, I can run off. There's a couple of food channels too, and you'll know that I like what you're doing because I do run off with the fingers. This is the way I think of it. Like they're making casseroles or something, and it's like, I really like that. Blah 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 blah. I've done something along the same lines, and you can turn it around and blah blah blah. Maybe they don't want to know that. Maybe they've got me blocked. I don't know, but I do it. Like I said, quite a bit. There goes another ambulance. Some of them I know. They reply back to me. There's people that on the van life, and I give alternatives on them on what they've done. And it's not just I'm not critiquing them so much as putting that information out there for their other subscribers. Like, okay, you went out and spent $30 on a bottle that size that you can pump up, and it has a sprayer on it. Go to Harbor Freight, you can get one. It's got 4 times the volume and a better spray for like $8, $4.99 if it's on their sale. Okay, it's not a clear thing that looks like a water bottle. It looks like a garden sprayer, but it works fantastic. It works if you're cleaning your dishes, or if you've been out there sweaty and you need to, you know what I'm saying? So just stuff like that. And again, if they're cooking in their vehicle or whatever, a lot of people are hesitant. I don't like cooking in here either, in here or in the van. But I'll cook on the back, and I will occasionally like heat water or something like that inside. Of course, I'm not out in the winter either. Up where it's cold and whatnot. It might make a difference. I'd probably just build a table in here and put a nice shield above it and be able to cook. You just have to be careful, right? And that's basically all I say. Use an electric inverter, or they've got these things that plug into your 12-volt outlet. I've got my Road Pro. I've got a little thing that heats water. Those type things. I can convert my battery from 12 volt to 110 with a small inverter, and use some small appliances that way if I wanted to. So again, running off with the fingers, and here I am running off with the mouth. So we've got like 20 minutes going on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right now. Head home. Finished a little bit I need to do on the porch. There's a couple of things I need to finesse, and we'll see where I go from there. But anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We promise tomorrow, people. We promise our next breath. So see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all.